Okay, so what's desirable? What would you look for in a piece of Indian rosewood?
Okay, so of course, from my perspective, all of this is desirable because I've worked so well with the vendor, they know what not to send me. However, I do know the taste of our customers overall, and they like stuff that you don't have to explain. So the stuff that's really nice and uniform in color and no variations.
Apágala.
No little sideways pin knots or limb shadows. And this kind of variation here is something I actually prefer. It gives the wood some character, but some people may downgrade it in quality. So as we look at these, this kind of variation is real acceptable because it gives us some character. It's nice, dark, rich color. This lighter red, people don't complain about, but I always let them know they're going to get that color. This over here, again, is really nice character. It gives the wood personality to have that contrast in there. So there's no better or worse here in these. I'm trying to find one that maybe is not, I would reject. And I'm not seeing it in here. But if I had something that showed up on one half and not the other, I'd probably send that on to another builder. You know, a little knot or a shadow in there. The thing is that unlike Brazilian, Indian's been so plentiful that the standard of cosmetic is really, really high on this. Whereas Brazilian will accept more variation and some defects in the wood, even wormholes. But not yet in Indian. I bet that will come and people will become more accepting of that. But this is really, really top grade stuff all around. Yeah, we're so spoiled that sometimes people will maybe have a complaint about this little color variation, but shame on them. It's beautiful wood, and it really shouldn't be rejected for that reason. This, here's one that's a little lighter in color, and maybe a little more difficult to match with sides, and it just doesn't look as rich and as dark. And usually we don't get this. I'm surprised that's in there. This to me is really, really pretty. And again, we would probably send the customer a photo of that and let them choose it. But this is going to be really dramatic between this light and dark. You know, I personally like that. So the cosmetic grading is just that. It's only cosmetics. It has nothing to do with the integrity of the wood or the sound it'll produce. You know, everything here is very, very usable.
Yes.
And all this comes from a responsible harvest. It's all from trees that were down from natural causes. There's no deforestation that goes on with this. I'm hard pressed to find a reject here. Again, this lighter color is just because it's unusual. People may not prefer it over the more darker, richer stuff. I don't find it to be lighter in density, so it doesn't tend to affect the sound. I really don't know why that variation is.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.